Good morning, students. Today we will discuss the topic about circles, which is in the coordinate geometry. So, first of all, this topic is very important for IPE as well as objective. For IPE purpose, the weightage is 2 plus 2 plus 4 plus 7 plus 7. So, this is very crucial for intermediate examination. Now, first of all, circle. What is meant by a circle? See, a circle is the set of points in a plane which are at a constant distance r greater than or equal to 0 from a fixed point C. Here r is called radius and C is called center of the circle. Means this is the center of the circle C and it is a point on the circle. Let it is be P. So, the distance from C to P is called radius R. This is the definition of the circle. Next, some important points about the circle. Point number 1. The equation of the circle with center at CH comma K and radius R is x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to R square. Means the center is CH comma K. So, and the radius is R. Now, the equation of this circle, that means if we know center and radius, then the equation of this circle can be written as x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to R square. For example, if we know center as 1 comma 2 and radius as 3, then the equation of this circle can be written as x minus 1 whole square plus y minus 2 whole square is equal to 3 square. Here, for simplification, we use a minus b whole square formula for this as well as for this. So, we know a minus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab. If we use that formula for this, then x square plus 1 square means 1 minus 2ab means 2x plus same formula for this also y square plus 2 square means 4 minus 2ab means 4y is equal to 9. That implies x square plus y square minus 2x minus 4y. Here constant 4 plus 1 5, here plus 5, there 9, plus 9 this side comes minus 9. So 5 minus 9 means minus 4 is equal to 0. This is the required equation of a circle where center and radius are given. So if we have center and radius, then we use the formula for getting the circle as x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square. Next, suppose if we write 0 comma 0 in the place of h comma k, that means if the circle has center as origin 0 comma 0, so here center is origin and radius is r. Now if we use the same formula, then we get as x minus 0 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square is equal to r square, implies x square plus y square is equal to r square. So the equation of the circle having center at origin 0 comma 0 and radius r is x square plus y square is equal to r square. Next, so for your convenience, for your practice, you do some practice problems in academy textbook for this model, page number 21, exercise 1a, Roman 1 from 1 to 10 problems. All these 10 problems are of this model, where you have to find the equation of the circle when they give center and radius. So when they give center and radius, we can find the equation of the circle by using this formula. Next point is the second degree equation, ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0 represents a circle if and only if a is equal to b, not equal to 0, h is equal to 0 and g square plus f square minus ac greater than or equal to 0. So this point means if we have a second degree equation, the second degree equation is that is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. This equation represents a circle if point number 1, a is equal to b, that is x square coefficient is equal to y square coefficient. Next, point number 2, h is equal to 0, that is xy coefficient must be 0. And third point, g square plus f square minus ac must be greater than or equal to 0, that is radius must be greater than or equal to 0. If these three properties satisfy, then this second degree equation becomes a circle. For example, 2x square plus 3xy plus 2y square plus 5x plus 7y plus 6 is equal to 0. This is a second degree equation. This equation becomes a circle if x square coefficient and y square coefficient must be equal. Here x square coefficient is 2, y square coefficient is 2. So point number 1 satisfies. Next, h is equal to 0, that is xy coefficient must be 0. So here xy coefficient is 3. So 3 must becomes as 0. So and g square plus f square minus ac must always be greater than or equal to 0. If these three satisfy, then this equation becomes a circle. And for example, 2x square plus bxy plus ay square plus 2x plus 4y plus 1 is equal to 0. This equation becomes a circle if x square coefficient is equal to y square coefficient. Means here x square coefficient is equal to 2, y square coefficient is equal to a. Then a must equals to 2. Next, xy coefficient must be 0. Therefore, b is equal to 0. So a equal to 2 and b is equal to 0. Then if a2 and b 0, then this equation represents a circle. For this model, you can have the problems in academy textbook, page number 22, Roman 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These problems are of this model. Next point is the general equation of a circle is x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. So x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. That equation is nothing but the general equation of a circle, and its center is minus g comma minus f, and radius is square root of g square plus f square minus c. So always for a equation x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. This equation is general equation of a circle, and its center is minus g comma minus f, and radius r is equal to square root of g square plus f square minus c. So this, by using this equation, we can see some examples. For example, x square plus y square plus 4x plus 6y plus 1 is equal to 0. This is a general equation of the circle. From this equation, we can get center and radius. See, here we write center as minus g comma minus f. Means for getting the center, we have to make the signs as opposite and divide the x coefficient and y coefficient with the number 2. So here x coefficient is plus 4, y coefficient is plus 6. So to get center C, we have to change the signs of the coefficient. Here plus 4, so minus, and the number must be divided by 2. So 4 divided by 2, comma. Here also sign is positive, so minus 6 by 2. That is equal to minus 2 ones, 2 twos, 2, 2 ones, 2 threes, 3. So for the given equation, the center is minus 2 comma minus 3, and for radius r is equal to root of g square plus f square minus c, that is equal to g square root of g square. So g square means here x coefficient is 2g, here x coefficient is 4. So 2g is equal to 4 implies g is equal to 2. So g square is equal to 2 square plus f square. Similarly 2f is equal to 6. Therefore f is equal to 3. Hence f square is equal to 3 square minus, here in the place of c we have 1. So 1, that is equal to square root of 2 square 4 plus 3 square 9 minus 1, that is equal to 9 plus 4 13, 13 minus 1 is equal to 12, square root of 12. Hence if we know the equation of the circle, then we can get center as well as radius. Here most important is the radius must always be positive. The radius must always be positive. So in the first point, if we know center and radius, we can get the equation of the circle. In this point, if we know the circle equation, then we can get center and radius. So if we know the equation of the circle, then we can get center and as well as radius. For example, if the equation of a circle is like this: 2x square plus 2y square plus 8x plus 6y plus 4 is equal to 0. This is a circle equation. Now for getting center and radius for this equation, first we have to see that the x square coefficient and y square coefficient must be unity, that is 1. So divide the complete equation with the number 2. Hence if we divide with 2, then we get x square plus y square plus 4x plus 3y plus 2 is equal to 0. Once we get x square and y square coefficient as unity, then we can easily write the center C as x coefficient, y coefficient signs must be opposite. So here positive, so we will write negative, and divide the x coefficient with 2, so 4 by 2. At the same time y coefficient is also positive, so we write negative, and y coefficient 3 divided with 2, that is equal to minus 2 comma minus 3 by 2. And for the radius we use the same formula. R is equal to root of g square plus f square minus c. So that is equal to square root of g square. We know 2gx as 8. So 2z is equal to 8 implies g is equal to 4. So the coefficient is 4. So divide this 4 with 2, we get 2 square plus here y coefficient is 3. By dividing by 2, 3 by 2 whole square minus constant is 2. That implies square root of 2 square 4 plus 3 square 9 by 2 square 4 minus 2. So square root of, for this complete LCM 4. So 4 fours 16 plus 9 minus 4 twos 8. That is equal to root of 16 minus 8 plus 9, 17 divided by 4. So this is the radius for the given circle equation. Hence, if we have given a circle, then to get center and radius, first we have to see that the coefficient of x square and y square as unity. Then afterwards we can get center and radius by using the formula minus g comma minus f, and for radius square root of g square plus f square minus c. So for any circle equation we can get the center and radius by using these two formulas. For more examples, you can solve the problems in academy textbook exercise 1A, page number 22. Problems are this model 9 comma 10. These and also 11. So these are of the models by using this one. Next, the next point is, if the radius of the circle is 0, then the circle is called a point circle. So if the radius becomes as 0, then the circle is known as point circle. It has another name also, that is zero circle. So point circle or zero circle, one and the same. Next, if the radius is unity, means if the radius is 1, then the circle is called a unit circle. So if the circle has radius 1, then the circle is called as a unit circle. If the circle is 0, then it is called as point circle or zero circle. If the circle is unity, if the radius is unity, then the circle is called a unit circle. Next, and the next point is, the equation of the circle passing through 0 comma 0 is in the form x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy is equal to 0. This means if a circle, the equation of the circle passing through 0 comma 0 is in the form of x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy is equal to 0. Means there is no constant. So if the circle passes through 0 comma 0, that is origin, then the circle will has no constant term. Next point, the equation of the circle having the center on the x-axis will be in the form of x square plus y square plus 2gx plus c is equal to 0. Generally, a circle equation x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. This is the general circle equation. Now, if this circle center lies on x-axis, then its y coordinate becomes 0. So, here its y coordinate becomes 0. Hence, this equation becomes as x square plus y square plus 2gx plus c is equal to 0. Similarly, if this circle equation center lies on y-axis, then this equation becomes as x square plus y square plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. Since on y-axis x coordinate is 0, hence the equation becomes as x square plus y square plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. Next point is two or more circles are said to be concentric if their centers are same. That means two or more circles are said to be concentric circles if they have same center but different radii. Means radius must be different and centers must be same. Then those circles are known as concentric circles. See, these two circles are concentric circles because these two circles have same center C but radii are different. For the first circle radius R1, second circle radius R2. Hence, these two circles are called as a concentric circles. Next, if we know one circle as x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. This is one circle. If we want to write the concentric circle for this circle, then we can write as x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus k is equal to 0, where k is any constant. K is any constants. Means only constants are different but the remaining are all same. So these two equations are concentric circle equations. Next, in a circle there are 2 points, capital A, capital B. So, in a circle, we have taken 2 different points. One is capital A, one is capital B. If we draw a line passing through these 2 points, then this line is called as a secant line. A secant line. So, if we draw a line passing through these 2 points A and B, then the line is called as secant line. And the distance between 2 points, that is, the distance between 2 points A and B is called length of the chord AB. Length of the chord AB. So, AB is nothing but the length of the chord AB. If this chord passes through center of the circle, see, this is the center. If the chord passes through center of the circle, then this chord is known as diameter. Is known as diameter. So, a diameter always passes through center of the circle. So, we can draw infinite number of diameters for this circle. So, it always the diameter always passes through the center, and the diameter cuts the circle into 2 parts, 2 equal parts, and each part is called a semicircle. So, each part is known as a semicircle. One small theorem. The equation of the circle whose diameter extremities, means diameter endpoints, are x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2 is x minus x1 into x minus x2 plus y minus y1 into y minus y2 is equal to 0. Means, if we know the diameter endpoints, so a x1 comma y1, b x2 comma y2, these 2 points are diameter endpoints of this circle and C is the center, then the equation of the circle is x minus x1 into x minus x2 plus y minus y1 into y minus y2 is equal to 0. So, for this proof, see, we can take any other point, some p x comma y on this circle. So, that point must be different from A and B. So, now join PA and PB. Join PA and PB. Now, we know that the angle in a semicircle is right angle. Hence, here angle is 90 degrees. So, angle APB is equal to 90 degrees. Hence, these 2 lines, that is AP comma BP lines, are perpendicular. So, those 2 lines, that is this line and this line, are always perpendicular. Hence, slope of AP into slope of BP is equal to minus 1 implies slope of AP. In the first year, we already known that if 2 points are known, then the slope of that line is nothing but y minus y1 by x minus x1. So, y coordinate difference divided by x coordinate difference, that is slope of AB into slope of BP. So, slope of BP means same formula, y minus y2 by x minus x2 is equal to minus 1 implies the denominator must taken that side, hence y minus y1 into y minus y2 is equal to minus of x minus x1 into x minus x2 implies take that minus sign this side. So, x minus x1 into x minus x2 plus y minus y1 into y minus y2 is equal to 0. This is the equation of the circle when the two extremities are known. If the diameter and points are known, then we can get the circle equation as x minus x1 into x minus x2 plus y minus y1 into y minus y2 is equal to 0. For objective, we can simplify this formula as x square plus y square minus of x1 plus x2 into x minus of y1 plus y2 into y plus x1 x2 plus y1 y2 is equal to 0. This is nothing but this equation, but for objective we use this way to get answer very quick time. So the equation is x square plus y square minus of x1 plus x2 into x minus of y1 plus y2 into y plus x1 x2 plus y1 y2 is equal to 0. Hence this one and this one are nothing but one and the same. So we can use this one or this one.